Hey everybody, welcome back to LDRS Creative. We're in studio tonight, so happy to be back. I feel like it's been a long time because we weren't here for Halloween, so hopefully everybody had a good Halloween. So welcome to everybody who is coming in here tonight. Let's see who we've got. We've got Jen Dykstra from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Angel is here, and I don't know what city you're in right now, but I know I saw you said that nobody tries to pronounce it, so if you put it up there, I will do my best. She's asking if you found your new motorcycle yet. No, I hit it really well. Kidding, he did buy one. He knows exactly where it is.
If anybody's near Birmingham, Alabama.
Who else is here? Margie is here, and Elsie is here. Welcome to Teresa Jarvis. Oh wow, the whole screen just jumped. Carletta is here. Jan is here. Hello to Wanda from upstate New York. Who else is here? Deidre is here, and Marlene. Wendy Gift is here. Deb. This is all. I'm not going to. Okay, Nicolette. I can't do it. I have no idea. I have no idea how to say your full name, Nicolette.
Nichols.
All right, Nicolette Nichols. We'll go with that. Linda Higgins is here from Windy, California. Hi to Patty Redmond over in Troy. Hello, Cassie. So happy to see you here. I know I saw Corrine was here today, too. And who else is here? Joyce is here. Paula from Boise. Let's see, if you want to know what kind of puppies we've been looking at. I do want to know what kind of puppies you're looking at. Absolutely, always. Hello to Michelle in New York. So many people coming in. What's going on, Alan?
You didn't see mine.
What did you say?
It's hello from Bloomfield, Michigan.
It's Alan from Bloomfield, Michigan. Welcome. Sherman says, me. Is that because you're saying hello or because you want to know what kind of puppies too? Oh, this is always so nice. You know that feeling like, when you walk into your house and your dog is like right there greeting you, so excited to see you. Doesn't matter what has gone on in your day or anything, but your dog is excited to see you just because there's that unconditional love and all of that. And I got to tell you, I don't get that anymore because Alan won't let me get a dog. But he does let me come here to you guys on Thursday nights. And so it is so wonderful to get that warm welcome from you guys. So I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see. So what are we doing tonight? Tonight we're going to be crafting crafting, as she pauses. Crafting, no kidding. We're going to be crafting with some winter blooms. I wanted to make a winter card. We're making our way into Christmas, away from the Halloween and fall type stuff. And I thought that it would be fun to play with the winter blooms. I love layered stamping. I think it's a brilliant concept because you don't have to do any coloring or painting or anything like that. You're literally just stamping, and you've got your inks and your layering and just creating, and it's just beautiful. But I also wanted to play with the arch builders, haha, because I think these are totally cool. So we're going to be doing layered stamping plus a little bit of letterpress. Don't forget there are kits out there. If you haven't already gotten yours, there's bundles, I should say. They're not really kits, but they're bundles of the main products that I'm using in the live classes that we do here. And as always, these classes, I call them classes because I'm crafting and, teaching and answering questions and stuff. But as always, there's no charge for these. And I know a lot of people think, oh, it's a class, what's the cost and stuff? Because we do get that question from time to time, but this is completely free. The goal is just to craft with you, and it's to kind of show you some different ways of using our products. So, some of the things, that a lot of people think about when they look at some of these products, for example, are kind of straight up, I'm going to create a card with the winter blooms and some layered stamping, and I'm going to create, this beautiful floral arrangement, and that's great. But I like to sometimes think outside of that box and think, how can we mix these together with some of the other products, and how can we do something that's a little bit different? And so that's what I'm going to attempt to do tonight, because I have not practiced, I haven't planned, I literally grabbed stuff because I had a really busy day. So we're going to see what happens. You guys are going to see tonight with me how this goes. So let's go ahead and go overhead, Mr. Hunt. I'm going to grab my glasses and show you guys what we are going to be crafting with tonight. Hi, Phyllis. You're not late. You're right on time. We're just getting started. All right, so let's see. So we've got, I can't remember all the items that are in the bundle, but these are the first three. The main focus is right here. So I've got the Winter Blooms. This is a 6x8 stamp set. So we're not going to zoom in right now because I want you to be able to see the whole thing. If you look on the back of this, actually we will zoom in now, if you would please. Sorry. If you look on the back, we actually show you which stamps are going to layer up and what they're going to create in the end. Okay, so it's super, super easy. So there's 3 different floral, not patterns, but 3 different flowers, I guess, in here. And then we have 2 different types of leaves. One of them could actually be for like any, any flower, any time of year. It's very generic. And then this other one is more like a, oh, what is that called when they're kind of spiky? There's a word for it, and I can't think of what it's called. We used to have one of a little bush that was kind of spiky like that, and that's what this makes me think of, and I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, my mind does a blank. And then we also have some little berries here. So we show you what you can create with it. That word is going to come to me, and I'll just kind of blurt it out at some point. And then we also have these, this coordinates with it. These are masking stencils where we give you both the negative and the positive, and these are literally to help you with your masking and creating layouts so it makes it look like some flowers are in front of and behind others. And then we have the arch builder. So if you remember the other arches that we had earlier in the year, where we had a really pretty arch and they had words. Actually, Alan, will you go over there and grab one for me? I have them right over there on the counter, and I can show everybody. Right there on the counter, right there.
Yes.
I don't know, does that have an arch on it?
No.
Then that's not it. Look to the left of you. No, honey. No, wait, pause for a minute. Right in that stack. Excellent. Look through there.
Okay.
He was showing me a sentiment stack, and he says, is it this?
Arches?
Yep, you'll see the arches. There you go, perfect.
I thought you already had some.
Well,
You got some right there.
okay, so this is the original arches. We had 2 of these. So this is one of the original ones where you have this arch, and it creates this really pretty line with the sentiment. And there's 2 of them in here, plus the sentiments, and then the dies that cut those out. And you can see an example of what it can look like here, right? And they coordinate beautifully with the arches, dies, and the masking stencils that we have. Well, I wanted to add to that because I just love it. Holly leaf, that's what it is, a holly leaf. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's exactly it. Excuse me. So I wanted to add to it. So this one this arch right here, this gives you a solid line or border frame, if you will, that will go right around one of these arches over here. So they coordinate beautifully together, all right? It will also fit these different sentiments in here right along the inside. And those sentiments, in case you're wondering, are all Winnie the Pooh. Not these bigger sentiments, but all of the ones that are arched. So we have I'm never afraid with you, laugh till your tummy hurts. This one says, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And then the last one says, no matter the day, no matter the weather, life is better when we are together. So those are all Winnie the Pooh. And so these will also coordinate with the arches dies and with the arches masking stencils. I'm going to move this one out of the way because we're not using it. And then I also, since we're doing arches, decided to pull in the arches dies. I do have the arches masking stencils here. I don't know that they're in the back here. I don't know if you can see them in there. There you go. I don't know if I'm going to use those, but I'm definitely going to use these. And then I also grabbed, and I don't remember if this is in the bundle or not. Linnea would know that, but I can't look right now. This is the stitch scalloped arch dies that coordinates beautifully with the regular arches. So these will nest into these, and then you will still be able to see the little scallop edge on the outside. So that's what I've grabbed. We're going to see what happens. I have no idea really what I'm going to craft yet. But I do think I'm going to start with stamping. So I'm going to start with Nina Classic Crest Solar White 110-pound cardstock. That's what this is right here. I'm going to die cut it. I'm also going to die cut, where's my card base? Let me grab my card base. Here's my card base. And I'm going to see which one of the Arches scallop dies is going to fit. And kind of back into the size of this project. So looks like that largest one is going to be right on the edge. I'm not even sure if this is a full card base or not. Let me see. I think it might be a little short. No, I think it's okay. So this one I think is going to fit right on it. So we're going to start with the largest one here. And I think, I don't know what I want to do yet. I kind of want to layer up. Here's what I've got going on in my head. I have these two colors, red and green, because I'm planning on working with red and green. I'm going to make this Christmassy, and I might add in some gold as well. So I'm kind of trying to think about how I want to layer things up and what I want to do. And so in doing that, let me pull out, I'm going to kind of play with these and show you what I would normally do if I was crafting on my own without you guys here. This is what I would do. I would grab one of these. Here's my, let's say this is my card topper. And I'm going to kind of layer up my colors. So if I have this in the background, then this arch would layer into it just like so. And then what I could do is layer up, let's get this off of here, one of these over the top of that. And then I could have my solid arch, which would be this, in the middle of it. And then I would have my flowers kind of coming out on the side there. I could also make my card shape an arch, which I don't know if that's going to be really easy, not with the sorry, I'm pausing. Not with the, what is it called? The scallops. So, Let me think. Ian, let me do me a favor and grab something over here for me.
Yep.
I'm going to look at that.
This thing?
Yeah. Let me look at something over here. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I think this, I know I'm kind of hemming and hawing, but I think this is going to work really nicely. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to layer those up like that. So that means, and I'm going to leave this here, and I might actually just put a little bit of leaf or something, or berries or something in there. So I'm going to go ahead and start die cutting. So my largest one, I think I'm going to go, I have to think about how I want to layer this up. You're not going to see very much of any of these colors. And I think I like the darker one in the background. So I think that that means that for me, I'm going to go, Alan, I'm going to need you to help me over here. I'm going to cut with my largest die that's going to be in the background, and I'm going to cut that out of, that's not going to work, it has to go this way, out of this dark green. So Alan's going to run this through on my Platinum 6. He's going to cut that. And then the next one I'm going to do in the red. Now these colors are literally just from my scrap stash. And then here's the red. Let's angle that ever so slightly. There you go. All right, so we have the green. And I can put that one away. And then this can go up here. And now we've got the red. And don't go too far. So this one is going to layer up just like this. Right here. And notice, so on here, you can see that we've got little stitching on there. So if you use this like this, and if I were to put a smaller scallop in here, or one of the smaller originals, then you would still see that scallop. But once I put this in here, it's going to nest, and it's going to kind of nest almost right on that little stitch line. And that's okay. It's all intentional. The main thing is that we want to see that beautiful trim on the outside. So here goes this one goes here. And then the last one is going to be the white. And I'm going to cut that with the smaller scallop. I'm going to give this a little bit of an angle. This is the one that I'm going to actually end up stamping on. Go ahead. You got it? Okay. And then this last little one we're going to be doing later. So I'll put that back right here so I know where it is when I need it. And so he's got this one done. Where's my scallops? Here they are. So I think I'm done with the scallops. So I am going to put these away, clean up on aisle 4. All right, so that is done. And here's my little scallop. There we go. You can set that aside, please. And then we're going to layer these up. So now I have all 3 of these. Doesn't that just look Christmassy? And then it'll go on my card here, just like so. Eventually, I'll line it up better when I tape it on. So isn't that look Christmassy and pretty? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set these pieces aside for now because I don't need them. And this is what we're going to be stamping on. I am going to use my Misty, my small little Misty. This is my favorite one. All right, so let's see. Now, I'm going to move this around. Ooh. We'll see. I'm not sure where I'm going to place that yet. Here's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have, well, actually, let me grab that die. This is, actually, is this the one? Let me see. Hold on a minute. That might not be the one. Might be this one. Yeah, it's the bigger one. It's the second one that fits on the outside of that. So, okay, not the smallest one. So this one is actually going to be in here. So I'm going to have a little bit of flower over there, or I could even position this down here, which could be different, and have some flower up in there. Some of the pretty flowers. We're not going to see a ton of the flowers. It's going to be kind of an accent. I may not even, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Well, we'll play with it. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. Because I really want to get this frame. But that frame, like I said, sits outside of this die, so it's a little bit larger. Okay. So I think we're going to definitely go to the next size. Let me see how close that is. Sorry, this is me playing. This is what I go through. Okay. I just have to think about how much of this we're actually going to see. Okay, so let's start playing. I'm going to start with some red, of course. So the red that I have, let me move these dies out of the way for now. I'll put them on my magnets so I know where they are. So all of my reds that I grabbed here, I've got, if you look on here, you can see for a rose, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers to make that rose. So I've got 4 colors here that, and I can just kind of stamp extra like a second time with the last one. So I've got Soft Kisses, Lipstick Jungle, Kiss Me Red, and then Scarlet Rose. So this is a real true red. It's not a pinky red. Okay, so let's put those up there. And I'm going to make this rose. It is a large rose, so I have to think about which way I'm going to do this. It's not going to fit that way. I may be doing this left-handed, which I'm not good at. Let me switch this around, just because I'm going to be stamping on this side. I do still, and I know I keep harping on this, but I do still like the idea of having flowers over here and then flowers over here so that we're kind of framing them a little bit. So we'll see. So I have to be aware of that as I'm stamping. Because these are big flowers if you look at them. They're a really good size. We're not going to see very much of them. But it's still going to be really pretty. Okay. Kind of thinking right now. See, here's the thing. I kind of plan in my head, like when I decided what I was going to do for this, it was actually like several weeks ago. And so now I'm kind of going, I kind of wish I had planned something a little bit different. Like, so, because I wish I wouldn't have, I shouldn't say wish I wouldn't have planned with this, but right now I'm wishing I had the full card because I want to have more of the flowers showing. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, I'm going to remove this whole top thing here. There we go. And when I look at this, I need this one right here, and that's this. And I want to have, when I look at this rose, and I look at the way that it's angled, let's see. I want to make sure that I can kind of see some of the rose pieces there. So I'm going to move this down on here, even though I'm going to be covering some of that. I want to see some of that top part there so we see some of those little bits of rose there. Like that, how it kind of twirls in the middle there, folds. I think it's really pretty. So we're going to do this one. It's on this side. I have to do this left-handed. It's so not natural for me. Okay. First time I'm using these. So I'm going to go with my lightest color, which is Soft Kisses. Let's ink this up. Pretty good. Get my Stampendable. And let's see what happens. I don't care if this is perfect because I'm going to be layering this up. Okay. All right. Oopsie, so I missed some of it, but that's okay because I'm covering it up. And in all honesty, I like the idea of having irregularity in the color for this because it'll look a little more natural, like flowers are, which I think is really pretty. So there's the first one. Let's look for the second one. It's going to be this really large one here, which is right here. And you can see that that little dip that's right there goes into here. So let me flip that around. I think that's going to go, let me see. I think it goes, so I'm looking at this little point. It's that point right there. And that goes right in that little flat edge spot, which is right here. Move this over a tiny bit. There we go. I think that works. Do I have it right? Yeah, I think that's right. Sorry, I'm just really trying to pay attention to where everything is. Okay, I'm looking through it. You guys may not be able to see through it as well as me because I have it right in front of me. Okay, so now I'm going to go up to my next color. So this one is going to be Lipstick Jungle. Just give that a little wipe on it because it's the first time I'm using it. There we go. It already looks totally cool. Now, this is solid stamping, so there's large surface area to all of these stamps, so it's quite possible that you may need to stamp more than once. I don't really want to do that because, like I said, I want to have, I don't want the color to be so strong and so perfect. So if, you could go over that a second time if you want, but I'm not going to. So there's that one. Now my next stamp is this one. Similar shape, but a little bit smaller. And I'm going to go right kind of over some of that same area, it looks like. There we go. It's going to cover some of it, but not all of it. There we go. And now this one is the Kiss Me Red. Oh my. It really is amazing. I love these stamps. Now, we call these winter blooms, but in all honesty, you can use this year-round. You can do these in any color combination you want. I mean, we see roses in all colors. Just have a ball with it. And then this last little one that I've got is right here. It's right here. 2, 3, 2, 3. Let me make sure I got this right. How many have I done? 1, 2, 3. Am I missing? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be this one. So this is this one right here. I'm already losing my mind. It's this one right here. Okay. Now we're going to lay this on here. Let's find that little spot in the center. And I'm going to lay that kind of on there. And you can see some of these shapes are going to line up very similarly to what we've already done. Sorry, I'm just playing. I think this goes over here. There we go. That fits better. I'm just looking through it to see where things go. That looks good. Okay. Make sure that's all the way in the corner. And then I'm going to go to, where do I go? Here, let's clean that off. Almost forgot to do that. Now I'm going up to Scarlet. Oh my gosh. There we go. Give that a quick clean with my Extreme Clean. I am going to clean the top of that too. You just get down in some of those little crevices there on the stamp. And then my next one, sometimes it helps to look from the front. It's going to be this one right here. All right. And again, when I look at where this goes, I've got this little spot. I can see all of those same little curves, okay? So when you lay this on here, some of those shapes just start to line up and make sense. There we go. Now I'm going to do this one in a couple of times with the Scarlet to really deepen it. That's one of the great things about the hybrid inks is, to a point, they will get darker. if you layer them up. Let's do one more. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. It's seriously just so pretty. You know, if you want to use these stamps for, I don't know, a sympathy card, you could do some pretty, you know, yellows and soft blues. I mean, you could use any kind of card you want with them, really. They're just so lovely. So there's that. I'm going to move and do some of the leaves off to the side here. And let's see. I think since I'm dealing with a small space, I'm not going to use the holly leaves. I'm going to use the smaller leaves, which are right here. I'm going to do this one. Yep. So I'm going to put one of these here. Where am I going to put this? Let's see. I kind of want to put it like this. So that means that I'm going to grab my mask. Remember those masks? So I'm going to grab the mask for the biggest shape of that flower, of that beautiful rose. And that is right here. So I'm going to lay this on top of the rose. Now I'm going to offset it ever so slightly so that it doesn't go right up to the edges of it. I don't know if you can see that I'm not right up on the edges of it, but I'm not. And the reason for that is there's some dimension to this, right? And so I want the stamped image to come as close to the flower as I can get it. And so I want to leave it off that edge a little bit so it'll be able to squish a little bit further down and closer onto the paper. And now I can put this leaf, these leaves right here. Like so. All right. Now again, it's the first time I'm doing this. I have not played with this. So you guys are going to see with me how this comes out, because I don't know. I haven't done it yet. So I've got olive branch. I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to do that one more time. This is one that I am going to do a second time, so I'm going to press a little bit harder just to press that more onto the paper. A little bit better. That's pretty good. And then now, if you don't come as close as you want, you can always, move pieces over and redo it. You can also come in with a pencil or something, or you can not worry about it at all. I am going to clean that little bit off of the stencil. And then the next stamp that I'm going to grab is this one right here. That's going to give me a little bit of shading on it. Actually, do I want that one? I don't know if I want that one on there. Yeah, I will. I'll do it, but I'm going to actually do it in the same color. I'm not going to change colors with it, because I only want to use 2 greens. So we'll get a little bit darker with this. So it gives a tiny little bit of shadowing in there. And then, and I am going to do some more of these too. So then the next one is going to be, I think it's this one right here. And we're going to lay this over. And this is going to give us Let me lay this on here right. That's going to give us some of the detail in the leaves. And with that one, I'm going to use evergreen. So I'm going to move my olive out of the way. I only have one ink open at a time, by the way, when I'm working, so that I do not make a big mistake. Let me wipe this on there. There you go. Because if there's a way for me to make a mistake, it will happen. I promise you. Now this one I think I'm going to probably end up doing more than once. Oh, I don't have to. It looks wonderful. That looks great. I don't need to do it again. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to do those again on the other side. I'm going to move this over just a little bit so that I can have leaves on the other side now too. There we go. So let's do the first one. I'm just going to kind of put, let's just kind of go like this. It's okay with me if we don't see too much of it. It's like it's just kind of going off of the page a bit. Because if you remember, I've got this coming in, right? So we're just going to see a little bit of that green. Because this is going to be coming in here. Something with this is going to be coming in. And I actually think I might put it down further down here. Because I want to see more of that flower. So you know what? I might end up actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might put a little more of flower down there or something just to make it a little more interesting. So we'll see. This is what happens as we craft. We kind of change our plans a little bit. Think about how it's going to look, what we can do to, you know, make things look full or make things look balanced. And all that's good. It's all part of creating. All right. But I really don't want to introduce any other colors to the flowers. There are other flowers in this set, but I don't want to use them. I want to keep this very simple with just the red roses. All right. Pretty. And then, oh, you know what I can do? I can just use some of these. Oh, I haven't, oh, that's what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I just kind of thought it through in my head a little bit. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so this one, I'm going to close up olive, and I'm going to switch to evergreen to get some of that detail. There you go, how pretty. I might even grab a block and do a little bit of stamping too. So let me think for a minute. Let me look in here. Isn't that pretty? Just by itself, just like that. So if I bring this piece in here, that's going to kind of be, if I put it down here, let's say, we're going to see some of that rose. And I kind of want to see some pink down here, maybe a little down here and on the sides even. Could be really pretty. I don't want to cover the entire thing. I'm still going to be able to see that that's a rose, and I think that's beautiful, but I do think I need something down here to balance this. So I'm going to go back to right-handed. And let's put that up there. It's my magnet. Here we go. So I'm going to go ahead. What are my other flowers I have in here? Yeah, I still want to stick with just the roses though. So I'm going to put one way over here. And we're not going to see a whole lot of it. And I'm going to turn this in a way that makes sense for my brain. Okay, because I like to have the flower facing a certain way so I can make sense of it and see what it is. So I know that might sound crazy, but it'll help me to make sure that I have things lined up right. So I'm going to start with, again, from the lightest pink all the way up to the darkest. I'm going to go a little bit faster this time. Give this a quick clean. All right, so there's the first one. Here's the second one. So now I know exactly where the pieces kind of fit in. All right, I'm going to go up to the darker color. I only need to ink one side of it, right? So that's my second pink.
I have a question on what, no, never mind.
Question?
Linnea answered.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to go up one more color. I'm going to lay this one in here. And because I don't see the full flower on this one, also, I don't need to be quite as precise, to be honest with you. So now we've got Kiss Me Red. So I don't have to be quite as precise with the placement, because you're not going to see the whole thing. There we go. I do like to clean my stamps in between. You know, I don't want to be picking up the wrong color because they will reactivate each other. So keep that in mind. All right, so now this one, I'm not sure where it goes. I think it goes over here. Let's see. Yep, that lays right there. Really pretty. So yeah, I'd like to have a clean stamp, and I don't want to let it dry and come back and clean it later. I'd rather just take care of it now. It helps me to avoid mistakes later on, which is always a good thing. Anytime I can avoid a mistake, that's a good thing.
Leslie's out there.
Hey, Leslie's out here from, where's, oh, there she is. Hey, Leslie from Cobblestone Creek is in the house tonight. Oh, you know what? You guys should know this. If you check out our Facebook page, you can even see on our YouTube channel, we've got an event scheduled with Cobblestone Creek. It's on it's Saturday the 23rd. So it's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so 5 p.m. Pacific time. We have a card making event where Leslie and I are actually going to be crafting together, live streaming. So make sure you sign up for that. You don't have to sign up for it. Mark your calendars for it, or click the button that says interested or I'm attending or whatever you want so that you get a notification. But also know that she has special kits in her store that you can pre-order, you can pre-purchase so that you can craft along with us. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You can actually see the cards that we're going to be making too. We're going to be showing you how to do that. I don't know if that's placed right. I have no idea. We're just going to roll with it there. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be approximately close to a 2-hour class, and we're going to be really detailed. We're going to have a lot of fun. You can ask questions. You can participate. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ooh, I did not do that right. I can see now I did not line that up right. But that's okay. It's not going to matter. And especially as I come in here now, I'm going to ink this a few times. Yes, Alan says I cannot walk and chew gum at the same time. But that's okay. It's still going to look really pretty because you're not going to see a whole lot of it. So there you go. I made a mistake. Yes, Melanie, it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're going to have it's going to be really fun. And Leslie is a hoot too. She's really, really sweet. She's got a great store. She carries a lot of our products. They're in Oregon, but she does have a full website, and she'll ship all over the place. So, all right, let's see. What am I doing? Let's see. Let's put this here. Hey, Leslie, if you want, if you haven't done so already, put a link to your class kit. Feel free to do that, please, so everybody can find it easily. All right, let me put some green over here. There you go. She just put the link out there for you. So I would say go and grab that while you can. I don't think I need to use you know what, I am going to. Where'd it go? It's right here. I want this to look, see how these end up looking like they're coming from behind the flowers? That's because I'm using the mask. That's why the mask is so important. I could lay them here next to it and it'll look like they're attaching to it, but I want it to look like it's coming out from underneath it. That's the whole point of using the mask. So I'm gonna kind of lay this off of there just a bit so it's not right up to the edge. You can see some of that edge. I'm gonna lay this on here, and now I'm gonna lay this over the mask a bit, just like so. Okay. There we go. I'm going to move this down, put that magnet down there so it does not move. So I'm going to start off with the olive branch. And I am pressing kind of hard, like I said, because I'm going over this mask. And so that means I have to press a little bit harder than I normally would in order to really press that stamp down to the paper and kind of smush that mask. All right. And yes, I said smush. That's a word. It's a real word. All right, there you go. Now I'm going to come in with the same color. This is the olive branch. Give that a good press, two-handed press. I tell you, that's why this Stampendable, if you don't have one of these yet, they're so important. I have terrible arthritis in my hands. Like so much that I wear a brace on my right hand when I go to bed at night. And I would not be able to get the pressure needed evenly and properly over and over and over again if I were not using, if I were just stamping and pressing on this thing. Using the Stampendable just makes it so easy. And I know there's a lot of knockoffs out there as well. And I would tell you, first of all, this thing is not expensive. But it is worth getting the real Stampendable because of the foam that we have on the bottom of this. I was so particular with that foam to make sure that it really transferred the pressure nicely and evenly without collapsing, without, I mean, that brand of mine's getting a little dirty, but it doesn't give. It doesn't smash. It doesn't come apart. It doesn't, you know, it's just, it really is that good. And this to me is one of those things, you know, when you're standing at the register at checkout and you're looking at all the candy bars and you grab one, it's a toss into your basket. That's what this is. It's a toss into your basket. It is worth it. I say that like it's really expensive. It's not. It's really inexpensive. But it's a great, great tool. Okay, so we're going to have this down here. So I don't think I need to have any color down here. Ooh, I kind of want to have some color down there just because of, I know, I'm crazy. But just because, like I want to cover up some of this and see some green down here. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. This is the way I work. This is what I do. Just laugh at me. Just laugh at me. Go for it. I can take it. I've always been that girl that didn't care. You know that song by Smokey Robinson? I don't care what they think about me, and I don't care what they say. My mom used to sing that to me because my mother would say to me, Angela, don't do this because they're going to think that, or Angela, do this, and you're supposed to do this, or whatever it is. And I'd say, I don't care. And then she'd go, I don't care what they, she'd mock me. It was all in good love and fun. My mom was wonderful. But it was kind of funny. She'd make me laugh, but that's true. I didn't care. Still don't.
I can vouch for that.
I am woman, hear me roar. There we go. All right. I'm not going to do all the layers on this one. I'm just going to do one more after this. There we go. So I'm going to skip a layer. Oh, Lori Langemeyer's here. Hello, Lori. Welcome, 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 darling.
You just looked up.
I just looked up. I did. Why? Why do you say that?
There's lots of people here who haven't been.
Who I didn't. Well, it's hard for me to look up and craft at the same time.
I know.
All right, covering this one, bringing out Evergreen. One ink pad at a time. Open on my desk, on my craft space. One at a time. There's a reason for that. It's a hard lesson learned. Okay, we're going to go over time tonight, and I'm just going to let you know.
No.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Hey, I've been a little fussy not knowing what I was going to work on tonight, or not knowing what I was going to make tonight. Can you what?
Can I get out now?
Can I be done? Mom, can I be excused? No. No, you may not, darling. Okay. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I got little bits of color everywhere, I think, from my hands. Clean up on aisle 4.
Oh,
Here's my hair.
The
Wookie.
Wookiee.
The Wookiee made an appearance.
yeah.
Get my little eraser. Are you making Wookiee sounds over there at me?
You are.
There we go. If you don't have one of these, I know I say it all, oh, look at my fingernails. Isn't that lovely? I just did them yesterday, too. Oh, well. Tombow, Mono, Sand Eraser, 4 ink. Best thing you can get in your craft room to fix mistakes. I'm just saying. Okay. You get it on Amazon or something. All right, so I'm going to put these away because me thinks I have enough flowers. Isn't that pretty? Like, if I just put a sentiment here, that would be stunning. Wouldn't it, though? Even though I messed up my little rose here, it doesn't matter. Don't tell anybody. Shh. No. Okay. All right, it's playtime, folks. We're going to get the, get this out of the way. We're going to get some letterpress going and see what happens. Let me get some of my colors out of the way here. Let me do a little bit of cleanup. Get rid of the green. I've got some black. I've got some gold. We're going to see how this is going to go. I have no idea. This I can move out of the way just to keep it safe. I mean, seriously, look how pretty that is. Just like that, and if I put a sentiment, I mean, you could be done. It's just gorgeous. Love it. But we're going to get our arch builder out. And we're going to play. I turned over here. What am I looking for? Okay, this is what I need. That's where my mind is lately. I don't know I have like brain fog. I'm not sure what's happening, but I have a thought and then I can't remember what I was.
You lost it in the middle of it.
I did that on purpose. Gonna say what I was gonna say. I got Alan with it.
Jeez. That's all, folks.
Oh my goodness. I got you, didn't I?
You did. Only I think it was real.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I love when I make you laugh that hard. Oh my gosh. Oops. Let's see. All right, I'm just going to tighten these down. Margie says, you two are funny. Oh boy. I'll tell you, after so many years, we do still make each other laugh. I think that's the best part, man. Oh. Okay. Alrighty, so now this one is a little bit fun to line up because let me show you something here. I have to think about what I want to say on this one too. I'm never afraid with you. Laugh till you know we're going to go with laugh till your tummy hurts. And then we're going to put enjoy today in there. I think I'm going to go with laugh till your tummy hurts because that's how I feel tonight. This one says laugh till your tummy hurts. Now, here's the tricky part, okay? The sentiment fits inside of the arch, but the die doesn't fit inside of the arch, okay, because we wanted them to be kind of snug. So I'm going to position this, and I'm going to really pay attention to where I position it. Because I want to do my best to get this lined up nicely in here. So this has to be up this way. If, let's see. Okay. So the first one I'm going to position is going to be this one. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right at the top of the 6th little thing there. Little mark. So what is that? Are those centimeters? Are they? I don't know. I'm going to arrange that. So I'm right at the top of the 6 centimeters. And then this one, when I lay it up here, then the inside of that arch is going to be at the top of the 6 centimeters. Okay? And I'm going to be centered. I've gone out 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters on each side. That should line up and it should work. Okay? And it doesn't really matter where I do it on this because I'm going to be cutting it out. And I think I'm going to do, I'm trying to decide if I want to have the text in red or if I want to introduce some black into it, because I'm definitely going to have gold on the frame. And I think black will stand out and look really pretty. I think it'll give it kind of an elegance against that gold. Because I think if I do red or green, it's going to be too much of those colors. We've already got a lot of red and green in there. So I'm going to do black. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. I'm literally just tilting it and rubbing it on here a little bit. All right. I am going to give this a quick clean over here where I just got some extra. It shouldn't matter, but I do want to be careful. Now, this says better press over here on the plate, so it needs to say, or on the bottom, so on the top it needs to say better press on the other side. I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine, and it should press that. All right, so, and it looks beautiful. Laugh till your tummy hurts. Did I use dirty paper? Because this is not dirty, that's clean. I think I may have used dirty paper. Okay. So I'm going to get my Wookiee head in there again, and I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup on my paper.
There's a question. Have you two ever had a disagreement but still need to go live together? So I answer. What would your answer be without looking at mine?
I love my wife. I would never argue with her. That's what I think your answer should have been.
Yeah, that's it.
She's amazing. I could never disagree with her. That's what I think it should be. Hands down.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
That's my philosophy.
Funny. Oh no. Where did I have it? It was here? Oh shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So that needs to be, gosh, I hope I got that right. I forgot. What was your answer? You didn't tell me.
Up a little bit. Mine was 15 minutes before every live.
You did not.
I did. Do you not agree with that? There's always some.
If I don't agree with you, people are going to think that we don't agree.
There's always some crisis.
I will tell you, we do tend to bicker before we go live, and it's mainly, I think, because we're a bit stressed. He's doing his stuff on his side of the room, and I'm doing my stuff on my side of the room, and we're stressed about the time. And while he's doing his thing, I'm asking for him to do stuff. It's so we do bicker a bit before we go live. I will tell you that. I don't know if I lined this up right, so I don't know because I think I forgot how many. We're going to see what happens. I'm not sure if I have that down too low. So we're going to see. If I have it down too low, we'll do it again, right? Because you were talking to me. And when you talk to me, I can't think. Okay.
I like that color.
The gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It's a lovely gold. This is the Brilliance. It's called, well, I don't know what it's called.
Brilliance.
It's called Galaxy Gold. It's my favorite gold. So I'm going to go around here. Now, I don't really care about the ink on the outside, but I did get some on the inside because I'm going to be cutting it anyway, but I am just going to give this a wipe on the inside. What?
Top of your words were at 6.
Top of my words were at 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Several people have said 6 and
1,
4.
2, 3, 4. That's at 5. So if the top of my words were at 6, then I really need to go up 1.
Yep.
Okay.
So they saved your butt.
You guys did save my butt.
There you go.
Okay, then let me move this over. You know, you guys are like over there screaming, move it up, move it up. We want to end this.
Yes.
We don't want you to redo it. Okay. So thank you, everybody. I do see where some of this is not inked. Make sure I got that good and gold. Okay. So let me do just a little bit of cleanup right here. Oh no, this one, this ink doesn't dry that fast. All right, so crossing my fingers. Crossing my fingers. Seriously, I hope this works. Ay. Okay.
That's good.
Oh my gosh, I hope so. I hope so.
You need to take a poll before you run it.
Look it. Look it, look it, look it. It's so pretty. That's really pretty. Oh, my. I really love it. Okay. So I'm very happy about that. I hope I like that gold color on the card. So I know what to do it again. We'll see. This is actually going to cut it out like so. And then I'm going to do one of these. I don't think I want to put Enjoy Today. I want to pop this up, this Enjoy Today. So I have this, and then I also have the die that will cut it out, and I think it's this one here. Is this the one? Yeah, these two go together. So let's pop this off of here. We're almost done. We're getting there. I'm going to grab another. Had I planned better, well, no, because I have to cut this, but had I planned better, I could have probably trimmed that and not have to use another piece of watercolor paper, but that's okay. It's okay. Toe pick. All right, so I need to tape this down. You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't done a giveaway.
Oh my.
Oh, my.
I'm going to blame your senility where you forget.
My senility?
In the middle of something, you forget what you're saying.
Okay, so what can we do for a giveaway? You know what? I know what we're going to do. I'm saying, what can we ask? What can the question be?
Oh.
Come up with a question. Okay, so I need to do my little word here. Doesn't matter if it's straight. None of that matters. I'm going to do this in Raven. Alan's going to come up with a question.
Let's make Linnea do it.
What? No, because I have to be able to put, or you're going to send her a message and have her, no, don't. Come up with a question. Oops, what am I doing? Oops, there it
I
is.
don't have a question.
Come on.
I don't.
Oh. All right, I don't have a question either. We are terrible tonight. I gotta move this one over a bit. Okay, I have a question. How old am I?
Boy, that's a...
Let's see who can come up with. Because I can see all comments from both Facebook
Is that going to make you mad?
and YouTube. That's not going to make me mad. I don't care.
What if they say
I am what I
75?
am. Ooh, 24.
She won.
I'll wait. I'm watching. Whoever guesses it first. Ooh, close. Name of the winner. Nobody's gotten it yet.
Somebody said 62.
Oh, Jan Castle got it. She did. All right.
Oh, stop.
Oh, Oh, sorry about that. The name of the winner is Jan Castle. I am 56 years old. Good job. So, Jan, you have won a $10 gift certificate to LDRS Creative. And if you will do me a favor, please, and send us a message telling me that you guessed 22 as my age, then we will send you a gift certificate for $10 to LDRS Creative. Oops, this goes here. Customer service at ldrscreative.com. That's where you want to send it. Emailer old enough not to be asking that question online. Oh, that's cute. Okay, you take that, please.
Done with that?
Yep, all done with that.
You gonna cut that out? Or?
I am going to cut that out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I need that, please. I'm going to set up both dies here. I got these ready to go. You know what? It's my fingers. I'm getting it everywhere.
Can you,
Nah, I should probably clean my hands. Because I think I've got ink all over my fingers. All right.
I'm gonna run that first.
You are not in your 50s? Is that for me? Did you think I was in my 60s?
Let me run that one.
No, it's okay. I think well, yeah, you can if you want. Go ahead. All right. I think that looks pretty even. Let me move that up a tiny little bit. There we go. All right. And then this one, and angle it when you put it through. Please. Angula, yes. Angula, that's nice. Okay. Oh, you guys are so funny. 36. I barely remember 36. That was a long time ago. That was 20 years ago.
I remember you at 36.
Oh my gosh. You remember me at 36? You think of me as 36 all the time, don't you?
Yes, funny.
You close your eyes and dream.
Yeah.
Fun Angie.
Funny Angie.
Fun Angie. Nice.
body.
Are you saying I'm not fun anymore? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that. I implied that.
You didn't say that, you implied that. That's nice. Do you guys think I'm fun? Do you guys think I'm fun? Angie or Alan doesn't think I'm fun anymore. Okay. Let's see. All right, so I think we have all of our bits. Ooh, Alan, I just thought of something else. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Please, please, please. I need you to do something. We're going to cut this one 2 more times. Will you cut that 2 more times? Just do it like here and here. And then we're going to layer those up so we can pop that up. And while you're doing that, just place it on there somewhere. So while you're doing that, I'm going to start getting this put together. And I think these two are going to be flat together. So let's see. This one is going to go right down on the paper, or on the card base. There we go. It's always fun going around those curves. And let me make sure. So this is going to go right down to the bottom. There we go. Pretty. And then this one, I know, I agree. I love the scallop arches too. They're so pretty. You know, and at Cobblestone Creek, if Leslie's still here, Cobblestone Creek, she's got all of this too. She's got all of these, she's got all of these arches. She's got all of the hand torn, all of it at her store. So kind of one-stop shopping for LDRS there too. So check it out. There we go. Now this one I'm going to pop up on some foam. Now we're going to start adding that dimension. Oh, look at that. I'm running out. I'm running out. Roll 'em. Okay. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Welcome. I just saw you here just now. I don't know if you just popped in or if you've been in, but I just saw you right now.
She's been around.
There we go. Put this one out to the end. Cut that. And then I can position that right there. Alrighty. I love this foam. This is Scotch foam. It's my favorite. All right, I gotta look in the camera here and see if I'm centered. Let's move that up a tiny little bit. Looks like it. Pretty good, pretty good. Now I need some foam. Yeah, I gotta have foam on it. That's a little short. Little short.
You should have put it on the sides.
I'll cut this one in half. There. There. And let's get this little piece. There you go. See, that's where I save all those little bits. They're very important bits. All right, here we go. We're getting there, everybody. I am going to lower this down. For those of you that are just now tuning in, because if I put it up here, that's typical. I think everybody would expect it to be there, but I think if I put it down here, I think it's going to look a little bit different. What do you guys think? Do you like it down here so you can see more of the flowers, or do you like it better up here? I like it down here. But I do want to see that stitching. So I'm going to go above the stitching. I'm going to center it.
Are you waiting on an answer? Or you just
Nope, I'm not waiting on an answer. I just moved on. You guys weren't fast enough. Okay. Where's my, here we go. Here's my glue. Let me move this out of the way. And I'm not going to use foam for the sentiment. Instead, we've die cut 2 more shapes with it, with the die, just out of cardstock. Now you could put a bigger sentiment there if you want, but I'm just going to put this one that says enjoy today. And maybe I will fill in with some little gems. We'll see. We'll see. It doesn't always have to be busy, you know. Sometimes it can be nice and simple and you can leave room to breathe. There we go. There we go. And that can just go right there. I think it's really pretty. And I honestly think the white space is perfectly fine. I don't mind it at all. I might put one little gem under it. I might not. I think it's pretty. Little gold gem. Maybe 2 of them. Let's see. These little things. Let me get my little tool. Here's one of these things. Flip. Oh my goodness, it drives me crazy when those things don't flip. Makes me bunk. Really? Come on, McFly. Anybody know what McFly is from? Does anybody know what McFly is from? I say McFly all the time. Anybody know what character, what movie that's from? I know I do movie trivia a lot. Whoever guesses it is another winner. I don't see anybody putting it up there yet. What is McFly? For Back to the Future, Rita Matina got it. But Rita, you have won $10 to LDRS Creative. So Rita, do me a favor, please, and send us an email to customerservice@ldrscreative.com. Let us know that you guessed Back to the Future, and we will get your discount coupon to you. What if I just put those two little things right there? Does that look ridiculous?
Pretty much.
I don't know. This one looks a little big.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to add any of these.
You have tiny ones.
Yeah, I'm looking for smaller ones in here. I know there's teeny tiny ones.
There's one.
There's two of them, two little ones. Right there and right there. All right, let's put this gargantuan one over here. I'm going to put that one there. Maybe that one there. Flip over. Come on! And maybe put that one there. How's that look? Too much?
It's all right. I like the little ones. It's fine. Do it. Glue it. Certain people want to eat dinner.
I know, but I'm not in love with it yet. This is why these little tools are important. I think that one's too big. But I like having two different sizes, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. It's seriously, out of all the crafting that I do, positioning these little dots is like the hardest thing for me. I don't know why. And what's funny is I hear a lot of people say the same thing. They're like, I don't know what to do with the gems. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you because I'm terrible at gems too. All right, so let's put one here. If I can get the glue to come back out. There we go.
Which is surprising because you like to place things on, like, tables and things in threes.
Yeah, but this I don't know what it is. These gems are like random for me, and I just, yeah. So we're going to go with that. We're going to call it done.
Looks good.
All right. Oh! Clean up on aisle 4. All right, I think we're done. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the layered blooms, the winter blooms? I think it's pretty. Look at those roses. They're just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's a different kind of a card for me too, I think. I think it's really pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and switch back to the front.
To the front?
Yep.
There you go.
Hi, everybody. Alrighty. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I'm very happy with it. What's happening to my shirt here? Weird. Hey. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for an hour and a half. Those of you that hung in, I'm so sorry, but you know, there was a lot of crafting that went on in there. I think it's really pretty. I remember when it used to take me like 3 hours, 3.5 hours just to color the images. So for me to get a card done in an hour to an hour and a half, it's pretty doggone quick. So, and that was designing it too, because I didn't know what I was going to do. So I hope you guys like it, and I hope that you guys will play with your kits too. And I'd love to see the designs that you guys come up with as well. This is obviously not the only thing you can do with these sets. And think too about all the different products that we have at LDRS Creative that you can mix and match. Look at your stash and look and see different ways of using the products. You know, remember that the arches coordinate with the scalloped arches, with the hand-torn arches. I mean, there's so many different ways of mixing and matching, so I hope you will have a lot of fun. Again, thanks for being here tonight. I don't know what we're doing next week, but I think we're going to be here, right? I don't think we have anything else planned, so. Oh, before I forget, I will tell you this. Next Tuesday, I don't have the time yet. I'm guessing it's either 7 or 8 p.m. I'm not sure of the time, but I'm going to be on HSN, the Gets Crafty with Suzanne. And I'm going to be on for the full hour. It's going to be on the on that that Facebook group or Facebook page. So,
Either 7 or 8.
yeah, it's either 7 or 8 p.m. I'm not sure. We'll get it posted as soon as I know. Yeah, Eastern time. As soon as I know, I'm going to be crafting with all kinds of stuff during that whole hour with Suzanne. I have the full hour. Nobody else is going to be on with me other than Suzanne. It's going to be a lot of fun. So watch for that. We're going to get that posted as soon as I have the time. So everybody, thank you so much. Also check in to see what we're going to do next week, as well as what the next kit's going to be. All right. Maybe we've already chosen. I can't remember. There's too many things happening. Linnea's probably sitting there laughing, going, "Angie, you already picked everything out," and I don't know if I did. Anyway, have a great evening. Have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.